1500 is something that takes months of grinding, thousands of chess games, and lots of perseverance and determination. This is something that I have been trying to do for months, and the closest I ever got was 1489, just 2 wins short of 1500, and I haven't been close since. But now I have a new plan on how to reach 1500. To try to reach 1500, I'm going to try to play each game with at least 85% accuracy. This will give me some sort of goal and number to work towards, and it will really help me pace myself on my way to 1500. You may be asking yourself, how am I going to reach 85% accuracy per game? And the answer to that um, is to split up the game into three different categories. As many of you know, a chess game can be divided into three parts: the opening, the middle game, and the end game. To find a strong opening, I turned to YouTube, and one happened to catch my eye: the Scotch game. For those of you who have never studied or played the Scotch before, let me break it down for you. So it's an e4 opening, and generally you're going to want to see e5. You're going to play knight f3, and your opponent will respond with knight c6. You'll then push the pawn to d4, trading pawns and trading knights. Now your queen is at the center of the board with powerful diagonals. Uh, you're now After this move, you'll see many different uh, responses. One of them will be to play the pawn to d3, or you may have knight f6. In the case of knight f6, you're just going to push the pawn. Um, Now the knight will have to go back or be put in an exposed position where then you can capitalize on that. Here, your opponent may play c5 to try to get some some space. Uh, you could then play something like uh, queen c4, and now the knight will have to retreat. Uh, so there's some tricky things for the Scotch though. When you're playing e4, there's many different ways to counter it. There's the Scandinavian, and normally I'll just let the queen come and the queen go out. So that's not very concerning for me. The things are, there's a Sicilian, and some mistake I normally make is putting bishop e5. Now I do this to attack the king, and then eventually though my bishop could get trapped. This never happened before, but it's very close. And now I just play e2 to keep the bishop in a safe spot. Another thing against e5 is the Caro-Kann, which I play. When I'm playing with white, though, I like to play advanced variation. I like to keep control of the center and just play it on from wherever it is. If they push this, and generally, it's not that big of a deal for me. With the Scotch, I began dominating, losing only 43% of my games, which is extremely good. But then I was thinking, is there a way for me to lose even less? And it turns out there was a way. If you click on Learn, then Insights, then scroll down to Accuracy by Game Phase, you can see how well you play in each phase of the game. So as you can see here, I play the best in the opening, not so good in the middle game, and the best in the end game. If I could somehow play better in the middle game, I would be winning a lot more of my games. Many of you may be wondering, how exactly do you prepare for a middle game? It's not like you could just look up every possible combination for a middle game and memorize that. The answer is puzzles. See, a puzzle will drop you into a random middle game or end game situation. Then you can just try to solve it to the best of your ability, and uh, that's how it goes. So, okay, I got that wrong. But as you can see, I made a mistake, and the and in chess games you normally learn from your mistakes. But if you do enough puzzles, you'll learn through them, and you won't have to lose elo or time The last and most decisive part of a chess game is the end game, and I decided to practice a little bit of those. Uh, Here, easy. I just promote, and then now I just go in and hunt them down. It's a very basic situation, and it's a very easy one to solve. All I have to do here is just make sure I don't get forked, because that would not be good at all. But I think everything. I think everything's gonna be fine. Okay, I almost blunder there. Okay, I will take it tonight. So that knight was a little annoying. And then I just take the queen and the king, bring them to a corner, and easy. So that's how you do an end game. I'll do one more here. Um, okay, so I already have a queen. Uh, I'll just move the queen here. Uh, then start taking pieces, I guess. Eh, okay. Um, I'll take that free material, I guess. Okay, so this here is a little concerning, but I think with a pawn push, uh, yeah, I'll be able to beat that easily. Okay, I will take that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! No, I messed it up. I've always considered myself decent at end games, but after that, I'm not so sure anymore. I still have a chance though. Redemption. Okay, scratch that. I had a queen in an end game. I lost. Yep. That's the basic idea of how to play an end game. But normally in the game, I'll be like, more concentrated and having more time. But hopefully, if after a lot of practice, I'll eventually become better in games, and I'll eventually be able to beat anyone. But now it's time to start playing games again. I grinded for weeks until one day. Oh shoot! I think we trade here. Oh no, that was not a good game. As you can see, I was very disappointed with this loss, and all it did though was reinvigorate me because now I know that 1500 is possible. I just have to keep trying. And one day it happened. Oh, well, he resigned, and I'm now 1502. Oh, that feels so good. Well, thank you everyone for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I am trying to reach 2,000 sometime in the future, so you won't want to miss that. And thanks, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.